Hi, friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. My name is RightBigChimken, and I am the human equivalent of when you're walking along during the day and you just rub your fingers in your eyes a little tiny bit and it just feels that extra special good. But also, we're playing The Witcher 3 today. Get excited.
Your face is nice, and I'm glad that you exist.
We're playing The Witcher 3 today. Get excited. It's raining cats and frogs. I've now been shopping at my place of work's cafe. My place of work has a cafe. They've been there maybe 2-3 years now, give or take a little bit. They've gone through many members of staff, but I have now been shopping there frequently enough that I applied mustard to something that I got from there today. And the woman behind the counter was like, I think that's the first time I've ever seen you put sauce on something. And then I quit eating food there forever, because if they're judging me by my choices of sauce, at this point we've become too familiar with one another and it's time to go on a diet. What else do I have to say today? That literally might be the best piece of information that's happened to me on this lovely, lovely Tuesday. Apparently it's going to be hot in the UK again tomorrow. Part of me doesn't want to believe it. I've worn jeans to work the last couple of days and have been almost comfortable. And I say almost, like actually comfortable, supported in all the right ways. Not sweaty, not too bad, not too good. I don't know how to end this sentence. It just keeps going and going and going. Apparently my USB device is not recognized by Windows. That's a bad sign. Comfortable Doug. My name is Comfortable Doug. We're good. I just got a Windows error message. That was exciting. And apparently it's going to hit 30 tomorrow, and I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. I had just gotten myself into a place psychologically where I thought summer was over and that we were slowly on the downward spiral towards Christmas and snow would happen any time now. But apparently that's not on the cards. Apparently it's going to be 30 tomorrow, and I don't believe it. So, chat, if you were based in the country of England, because I'm pretty sure 95% of the rest of the Europe is really struggling right now. I keep hearing stuff about the fires in France, because one of my colleagues is going there next week. If you are, like, how do I cover my bases with this? Like, if you are in the if you are in the vicinity of a forest fire, vast quantities of smoke, and or political unrest, please take care of yourself. Please know where all of your suitable exits are, and if you can't exit, make sure you have enough tin food. I don't know why this has turned into an infomercial for like doomsday prepping, but just make sure you're okay. Make sure you're okay. If you live in a flat and you feel the floor and the floor's hot, that's probably a sign to get out of the building. 96 here, feels like 106. What temperature is it right now? Let's do a test. I'm not actually streaming tomorrow, so this is completely irrelevant, but I will get up the temperature of where I currently live. Apparently, right? I don't believe this. I don't believe this in the slightest. Apparently, it's currently 19 outside, and they are adamant, and I mean adamant, that it's going to hit 30 tomorrow. When's it going to hit 30 tomorrow? Oh, it hits 30 at 2 p.m. and then immediately dips again. I don't think that can count as I don't think that counts as a heat wave. I don't think that counts as a heat wave. I think that's a heat afternoon, and then we can all get back to the way that we're living. Chat, we're going to get the dog of the day out of the way because I am rambling like a boss. Okay, today we have Mochi. This is Mochi. They have a butterfly on their face. Isn't it exciting? That's Mochi. This is Mochi. He found a garden friend. Would like to know where they got those wings and maybe they come in his size. I don't think... I like dogs. Also, that's a Wednesday. I've just realized I've made a mistake. I missed one. You get 2 today. You get 2. You get an early Tuesday. You get Tuesday and Wednesday. This is Wilson. That's Wilson. Okay, Wilson is done. This is Wilson. You just told him that you hated him to... Words. This is Wilson. You just told him that you hated to see him go. Now you're saying you love to watch him leave. Wants you to make up your mind. And just because I did this one by accident in Tom Hanks. Wilson! This is Mochi a second time. You will not see Mochi again. Everybody bask in the glory that is a dog with a butterfly on his face. This is Mochi. He found a garden friend. Would like to know where they got those wings, and maybe if they come in his size. I'm pretty sure I don't... Like, dogs are lovely and everything, and I would like to report that there is still no office dog at work, so I've continuously gone without dog hugs at work, and it's a very stressful time to be alive right now. But I don't think I would trust a dog with wings. George, as a small ginger cheese boy, gets into absolutely everything, regardless of the consequences. And if you gave a dog wings, I just feel like that would be... I feel like that would be like a bad... That just wouldn't go as well as it might. Chim is missing the Potat. I am missing the Potat. There is a little pug. I miss the Potat on the daily basis. In fairness, the owner of the Potat, there is a pug at work, right? There is a pug at work, and absolutely adore them. They absolutely adore me. Most dogs do. But they come and see me all the time, and the owner is having a baby. The owner is having a second child, and I get the impression that the wife in that situation is now home a lot more, and the dog stays at home a lot more. And the other, just dogs, everybody, dogs. We talk about dogs. I got home today, and Dolly was like, there's a kitten that's available. But they're like at Gatwick Airport. That's a very long way to go to adopt a kitten. And to bring a kitten back as well. I don't know. We've been looking into this company, right? And I can't remember what the company is called, so don't... What's the country... But she was so cute. What's the country where the charity that we were looking at is based, Ollie? There's a charity, and we know it's good because my mother-in-law, on Dolly's side, my mother-in-law got a dog in a very similar sense. They paid, and the dog is rescued from Romania, and then they're brought over. There's a cat situation in a similar way, and I live for these days where on this company's social media, this charity social media, we find out about these new little sets of cats, because we're still keeping our eye out for George's sisters. We want two cats to sort of rest alongside George. It's definitely not Charter. Multiple people have said Charger. You're all just saying the same word over and over again. The funny thing is, that wasn't even a clue dilemma. I just said the word charity, and it happened that the word game was... Is the word game listening to me? That was weird, right? I don't think I've said anything that quite so closely matches the word game, unless I've given you the answer. But either way, we're looking to adopt two cats. We're looking for a matched pair, quite specifically, because we want siblings. So waiting for kittens to be in that sort of situation is taking some time, and we've looked at this charity where my mother-in-law, or a similar charity to the one where my mother-in-law got their current dog, and it might be that we shop in some kittens from Europe. We don't want to go to a breeder. We don't want to do purebred. This would be entirely rescue, and when you give them the money, you pay the charity the money, which covers transport, neutering, and all of like the standard you're getting a cat, you'll have to pay for this when you get a kitten stuff. So they arrive at your place, and they're all like all of the operations and stuff are done, so you just get delivered these cats, and then they're there and they're yours, and that's isn't that great? So that might happen before the end of the year if we see a pair that we like. It's a difficult one because you don't get to meet the cat beforehand, because it's not like we're going to shop out to Romania and sort of like go, oh, hi. But there are a number of cat charities near us that you can sort of go visit and sort of... I don't know how this works. I've never adopted an animal. George and Dolly were adopted on my behalf, and we've never owned cats and dogs before that. We had a cat, a white Persian cat, when I was a very small child, and I mean like sub 4 years old, but they died as cats do, but they died, and like that was the last pet our family had. This has been all over the place today, hasn't it? This has been all over the place today. Chat, if you ever chat, if you have achieved anything big or small today, let me know in chat. I would love to tell you that I'm proud of you, and without you telling me that you've done something, I can't tell you that I'm proud of you for something. Usually my spiel is a little bit more succinct than that. Most of the UK cat rescues insist on the cat being able to go outside, which fundamentally we fundamentally disagree with. Otherwise, we'd be looking closer to home than Europe. Yes, that is also the thing. You go to a lot of pet charities in the UK right now, and none of them want you to keep the cat indoors. And having kept cats indoors, and having a general mistrust for all things human-shaped, cats are perfectly content to be inside. I'm just going to put it out there. They live substantially longer. Oh my god. I'm trying not to choke on my tea. They're very happy. As long as you're a good pet owner, of course, because there are some bad pet owners out there. If you're a cat charity in the UK, please let me adopt some animals that we can keep indoors, because like, if I lived in London, I wouldn't want a cat going outside all the time, and I could quite easily have a cat in London. So why is it that you don't let me... I mean, you could... In other news, Pure Blood Brit died on tea. I'm not a Pure Blood Brit, I'm half Welsh. Don't. I'm bloody Welsh. I'm not blood. That's not even a Welsh accent. I'm not entirely sure what that was. Wales is Briting too, you dolt. No, it quite literally isn't. You're talking about the United Kingdom. Wales, Scotland, England, Britain, United Kingdom. Wales is British? No, I refuse. Wales isn't British. I refuse. Did I just say stupid right then? Is this San Francisco? Is this San Francisco again with the bridge? Honestly, I don't. It's not that important. Scotland's definitely not Scotland's. I'm definitely not Scottish. I've never been. UK is England. Scotland, Wales, and Great Britain is England, Wales, and Scotland. Does anybody actually refer to it as Great Britain anymore? Is that why my information's out of date? Does anybody actually say Great Britain anymore?
Oh, excellent.
Fair enough. I'll hold my hands up and say I got a little bit confused then, but I have nothing to pull myself back from this. I've nothing to pull myself back from this. What about Cornwall? Are they independent now? They've got a bunch of cows. You must be a streamer to do this. Are you trying to shout out yourself? That was not my brightest moment. I apologize for speaking in the way that I did to you, Dro. I hope you can forgive me and not hold that against me. Has the music stopped, or have I gone deaf? No, it just went very quiet at that point in that song. Thank you for the hydrate. I've completely lost my train of thought after that moment. Do it gently. I've completely lost my train of thought after that moment. Apparently we refer to, according to the internet, we refer to it as Britain more often than Great Britain, because let's be honest, how great are we? Not really much at all. See, I made it all political. When did England stop calling itself Great Britain? When did England stop calling it apparently this is a vast subject for discussion. Which bit belongs to which bit? Fair enough. I'm fixating. I'm learning things. It's different. I'm typing into Google and you can't.
Let's settle this. Chim to Ken.
Yes, Marek, thank you very much for moving us on and hitting me with the sledgehammer. Chat, thank you very much for being here. I am proud of myself today for... What am I proud of myself today for? It's a hard one today, if I'm honest. I don't have one. I'm not very proud of myself today. Do I honestly not have anything that I've done today that I'm proud of? I'm thinking. Give me a second. I'm thinking about it. I continue. You look after me real well. I mean, I do. It is true. That is a perfectly good one. But I use that one a fair amount. I am a neat guy. I'm not a neat guy, and I'm also referencing Friends. Oh god, boundaries in the workplace. You started Stream Like a Good Boy. I did start Stream Like a Good Boy. I've not sworn yet. At least I don't think I did. I have been better at setting boundaries in my place of work. Chat, I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you. There is only so much that one person can take on in their place of work before lines are crossed and then things start to get really problematically upset. You could have a team of people, but even so, that team of people can only take on so many jobs that happen consistently. If they take on too many jobs, you either have to hire a completely new person or the quality of the work dips. And I will say, this year, as well as the last month or so, I have found myself in a number of situations where people have come to me and gone, oh, can you just do this? It's one of those things that I absolutely despise, because when you say, just do this, it implies, like, that's a small action, regardless of how long that thing that they're asking you to do could possibly take. Somebody came to me this afternoon and was like, oh, can you just do this for me? I was like, fine, but I have to finish the thing that I'm currently doing, and then I will do it. Before I'd finished the thing I was currently doing, I was getting emails from them asking me, had I done the thing that they'd requested? Or how many steps things it entails. It's just, it's very complicated. A number of people, or at least, like, I've seen it happen at work in varying degrees. It's like, can you make this one change? Because they see the one change as a small thing, but in making that one change, you effectively have to remove a substantial piece of the project, edit it, and then reinsert that project back into the mix. And it's nothing like that is simple. Absolutely nothing is like that is simple. Clearly I don't work in geography. I am fixating on that little cock up I did with Britain, so we're just going to move on from that. And I know I brought it back up, but still, I might one more. And let's get on with The Witcher. I've turned off the thing. I'm slightly out of sync with each other. I'm going to leave the crown on, if only because I'm going to leave the crown on. I need to switch the game over, and that is very exciting. We go over here. Yesterday, we were doing side questing in The Witcher 3. And today, guess what? We're doing more side questing in The Witcher 3.
Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a Masc mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
My work gripe. Also, hi, Kirst, what's going on? My work gripe currently is people not knowing how to ask a question, as in only giving limited info up front and skipping stuff that's really pertinent to the question being asked. Okay, no, I have one thing, right? I have one thing, and it's sort of a spin-off. It's a tiny bit of a spin-off. No, can I say this in public? No, I refuse. I changed my mind. I chickened out, chat. What were we doing? we're going to see a bunch of alchemists because we wanted a dude to teach us advanced alchemy that we found in the woods. So I have to go to 3 locations. I'm suddenly massively fearful that one day my place of work is going to see my content. Like, I don't. It's 100% not going to happen. It's 100% not going to happen unless any of you are here now. If any of you here are here, please can you say, like, speak in chat? No doxing. No doxing. I don't think they are. It's fine. We move on. I mean, walking through this wood is kind of nice. There's no monsters. There's no random packs of dogs. It's all coming together. How far am I running? I did just walk in a direction hoping for the best. It's not too far away. We're going to bump into a village before long. What if someone of us gets hired by your place? I would be very impressed, but at the same time, I don't think that would ever happen. If only because I haven't met... I'm sure there are people that live semi-nearby, but Nats is the closest to us physically, and even she's like an hour away. It would be pretty impressive if somebody from Twitch walked into my place of work and was like, "Hey, can I have a job?" And I'd be like, "Who are you?" And you'd be like, "I don't know. I don't know anybody in my community that would even qualify." Chat. Hi, Tempe. Tempe, if you were considering it, do not come and work at my place of work. They weren't considering it, chat. Me and Tempe work in very different fields. Tempe works in a literal field, and I don't. You only do face applies? Sounds cool. We only do face applications? I suppose we do. Our company doesn't have any...
many foreigners in the Isles in the olden days.
Our company only has people working on site or, like, at various locations, but you have to be at the office in person. I do not work in a field. I work indoors. I mean, you spend a lot of the time in a field. Does that count? There's nothing in this man's house that's worth stealing.
Odd, that one.
And he is just talking to himself. How's it going then, Tempe? I hope you are having an absolutely fabulous day. Marek, thank you for the button press. Thank you for the button press, chat. I have never worked in a field. I'm not that kind of peasant. You have talked about working in a field. You have talked about having a horse and, like, snow building up on one side of the field so they could escape. So, you either lied about the field or you lied about... I don't know what you lied about. And now I'm just openly accusing you. I don't get paid for that, though. Do you? No. You don't get paid for that, though. But work is work. I consider mowing my lawn a little bit of work. It's contextual. It's contextual. A Tempe's work is never done. The cats, they still don't like me, chat.
Oi, Witcher! Adventure seeker. Got an offer for you.
Hello, thank you for the subscription. Isn't the English language fun? It is very complicated.
Hooray. Evil Seedlit has been nesting with us for 29 months.
Seedlit, thank you very much for the gift of a subscription. 29 months is a crazy amount of time. I'm still awaiting my photos of beans, Seedlit. Seedlit woke me up this morning by sending me a picture of their cat, and they were like, "Here's a cat," and I was like, "Please send me photos of their beans," and I've still not received the beans.
What's this offer? Got a contract for me?
Might do, if you're willing to partner with me.
Usually work alone.
Could pay to make an exception this time. It's not every day you get a chance to work with the most renowned bounty hunter north of the Yaruga, Django Fred himself.
I'm sorry, is this man a reference to Django Fett?
I'll bite. What's the famous Django Fred need a Witcher for?
I'm guessing you're a man of the world. Perhaps you've come across the Grossbart brothers in your travels.
You hunting them?
Aye, quite the rogues they are. 3 of them, and every one's got a pack of rapes and murders under his belt. Even took to grave robbing lately. Easy to recognize on account of the yellow caps they wear. Folks see 3 yellow tops, they flee to their huts. Which don't help much, of course, because they're also fond of arson.
No, haven't met them.
If you do, tread careful. They're quick to stick a knife in a man's gut. Often just by way of greeting.
Doubt they'd try that with a witcher.
You never know with that lot. Right, well I head south soon. Haven't looked there yet. Fare you well. We might meet again someday.
Okay, so that man sounded like he was gonna give me a job, and it never really came to anything. I have the quest. Did that man just call me a clumsy thought? I'm gonna go on the record and say I don't think that man called me a clumsy thought, but it did sound like he did. DollyWhiskers, would you refer to me as a clumsy thought? I'm not entirely sure what the dictionary definition of thought is. I think it's like...
Once I begin, you must all enter your homes, shut the windows, lock the doors.
I don't like this. Shouldn't be risking your life for us. But we'll do as you say.
You could definitely be a clumsy thought, could I?
You Fritjof?
That's right. And what do they call you, Witcher?
Me? Drifter, stranger, mutant. Sometimes even by my name. Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! A man with a sense of humor. I like that.
Why is that dog...
What can I do for you?
What is wrong with that dog? What is wrong with that dog?
Gremist wanted me to summon you. Need you to help him perform a ritual.
A ritual? Will this one stop him from being a mean old goat?
What?
I would go see him for old time's sake, but I've more important matters on my mind. Look about you. The ground. See how dry it is. It's not rained for weeks. The grass in pastures has withered. Sheep are starving. I must bring rain, but fear that... Wait just a moment. Perhaps you could help me.
How? I'm a man of many talents, but manipulating the weather's not one of them.
I have in mind a different skill, involving your sword. You see, Mother Nature dislikes it when you take something from her by force. She will defend herself. So fiercely, in fact, that I could use a defender myself. What do you say?
I want to know what's wrong with your dog.
Sure, I'll help. Provided you go see Gremist afterwards.
Agreed. Now follow me. Time for a little storm.
Oh great, the dog's coming with us apparently, as is the goose and the sheep. Oh, it's a wolf rather than a dog?
Should we burn folk at the stake as they do on the
That is a
continent?
perfectly normal
Better
dog.
a sacrifice of goats and sheep, I think.
That dog has post-box red eyes. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Skuka, Svarm, Fatna, Hala!
It's starting.
Here we go. Okay, foglets. Foglets. I'm pretty sure I have foglets. I'm pretty sure I have
I think
foglets.
your
Hi,
face is
Matcha.
nice, and I'm glad that you exist.
I'm glad that you exist, Matcha. Consume this. Consume it. Okay. They're here. God, they're everywhere.
Flutter Himmel, Flutter Moiler, Flacker och Blixtar!
Oh my god, this is hard. It's fine. I think...
Lots of them.
No, they're still coming. He's not taking a single hit yet. There it is. Come on, this has got to be it. That's got to be it. That was...
Storm, damn it.
I've not managed a storm that fine for ages. Did you see the drops? The size of eggs.
A little busy tending to the foglets. They weren't small either.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, they always emerge. But perhaps that's for the best.
I forgot to do something, so we're going to do it real quick. I'm not even going to put the music back on. Chat. Did I read through chat? I don't think I did. And I feel bad when I forget to do it, so now I have to do it because I'd forgotten. Who got first? Who got first? I've lost who got first. Whoever got first, congratulations. Hi. Apparently I was having an audio problem when I went live earlier, so that's fine. Dilemma, thank you very much for the first, apparently, and also for the contribution chat. If you go to the channel point menu, any channel point send it into the community challenge will be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you a life skill. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Ravana, welcome in. Volcom Ryan, welcome in, and thank you for the contribution as well. DollyWhiskers has been doing various redeems. Dilemma is also here. I've said their name already. Dravana, thank you very much for the contribution. We're absolutely flying. Ziggy Z, welcome in. I hope you're good. Oh, okay. And then we're scrolling a bit, and then we're scrolling a bit, and then there was that cock up with regards to Britain. That's fine. It's fine. I like your wife, Chim. Jerome, my wife is pretty cool. Don't tell them I said that, but I think my wife is pretty cool. Marek, welcome in. Thank you for the contribution as well. And then I'm scrolling. I think Kirst was here somewhere. I'm 95. There's Kirst. Hi, Kirst. Hi, Tempe again. Evil Sealet, you're looking absolutely fabulous today. Thank you again for the sub. I appreciate it. 29 months is an absolutely ludicrous amount of time for us to have known each other in that way. She's not open to it. You can't get me beans? Evil Seedlet can't get me beans, chat. Evil Seedlet can't get me beans. Apparently I can be a clumsy thought. I know, apparently, according to chat, I can be a clumsy thought, so that's fine. Matcha, welcome in again, and thank you for the contribution. Evil Sealet with the 200 stream streak. Vadim, welcome in as well. I just sent some beans in the photography studio. I want to see some beans in the photography studio. Beans! Yeah, that's not a suitable bean harvest, but it will do for now. For the best, why?
For the best. Why?
If manipulating the weather carried no risks, it'd not give me peace. Make it rain, make the sun shine. Some would want storms, others a sea calm as a pond frozen over. This way folk petition me only when their need is great, not because they've had a whim.
I get it. There are times I wish I didn't have to chase this necker or that drowner. Will you go see Grimace now?
With pleasure. After a storm of those proportions, I shall gladly have it to help him with his ritual. Till then.
Okay, that's one of the alchemists down. I'm going to drink some water and start running towards the next one, but I do have to meditate. Please remind me to meditate.
Poor,
rain Ragnarok itself upon us.
It's raining now, though. Does that mean it's raining forever if you're summoning this with... The cows are sat down in the rain! I'll take that. I didn't realize that was a thing they did in this. Cows sitting down in the rain is true. They do that. Dogs sitting down in the rain as well. We picked up a quest from here, which we will come back to. Okay, meditate till the morning. And it's still raining. Okay, we're good. Run away, chat.
Dead dog weather.
Dead dog weather, apparently? I'm not sure if that means it's weather that would kill your dog, or... It's all become very dog-heavy today. Evil Seed, have they fixed your air conditioning now? Praise be to Freya, our great mother. They said the roads was fraught with danger, that sea devils awaited any who traveled it, and a bandit lurked behind every tree. But I sacrificed a lamb to Freya and donned an amulet made of falcon feathers, and lo and behold, I traversed the entire isle without so much as drawing my sword, and did some damned fine trading along the way. Packed my chest so full of silver and other treasures that my back near snapped, setting it on the wagon. If everything goes as planned, I'll be home by tomorrow around sunset. I owe the goddess mightily for the care she's taken for me. No, I'm not gonna get waylaid by a chest of money. Oh yeah, it got fixed the same day? Good. What's the temperature like there now? Is it still hot as balls? How far am I running? Okay, not far. And then not far to the next one either. We got this, chat. We got it. It's just a nice gentle walk through the woods. It's 100 out, 37 C. Ugh. You know what their score's for, Seedlit? You should get a Viennetta. A Viennetta always cheers me up. Especially in hot weather. I would if I could. I get paid on Thursday, I might buy a Viennetta. DollyWhiskers, I might buy a Viennetta on Thursday. You're lactose intolerant, this means nothing to you.
Pollen on the leaves still. Someone picked the bloom recently.
What on earth was that noise?
Let's settle this. Chim to Ken.
Drew, thank you for hitting me with your bag of marshmallows. It's a measly 9. This morning we're expecting a top of 13. I'm ready to spring weather now, please. You don't get spring weather. You have to suffer like the rest of us.
Another seeker of Pimpernel.
Another?
Gremist has sent countless young druids into the forest. They emerge drained, with a blank stare, and with no flower. And they never speak of what happened. I've asked Gremist to stop the folly. He looked at me and laughed. But the fun's over. One of our novices, Ramond, has failed to return. I've come to find him, alive or dead.
Let's go on in
Listen,
together.
You're looking for a druid, I'm looking for a flower. Let's go in together.
Why not? I could use the help of a tracker. Lead the way.
Okay, chat.
Flower. No petals.
We're going into the forest.
Hoofprints, but a biped's.
There's a lot of huffing and puffing going on in this near vicinity. Why is there so much noise? Are they coming towards me? Wolves! Come on. Oh. One more, two more. Just fall over, please. I'd really like to stop getting struck by lightning. Hi, Cara. Thank you for the contribution.
The glory you attain shall never perish.
How's it going, Cara? Have you drunk enough water today? Cara Andrea? Karina?
Flower. No petals.
I can't think of any other whimsical nicknames for you. Probably not. What I'd give to be in shorts and a t-shirt instead of we've got trackies and a shirt, a jumper, Ugg slippers, and a nana blanket over my knees with a heater on. That sounds like heaven. That sounds like heaven. I really don't like whatever's making that noise. Okay, chat, we're making progress. A hyena? Oh, it's definitely not a hyena. It seems to be underground. Whenever I read a hyena, the cackling is bouncing around in my head. Are you haunted by hyenas? Why are you haunted by hyenas?
Footprints. Some fresh, others faded. All leading in the same direction.
Okay, we're all apparently gathering here.
Oh, no. Oh, stop, please. Haha. Oh, this is great.
What is happening?
No, stop. Please.
What is happening?
Stop it, that tickles. Two can play this game, you horny goat woman.
What is happening?
Unhand him, hellish creature. Rammond, step away from her.
Calm down. I've not been harmed. I came here...
You don't know what you're saying. She's cast a spell on you.
Nonsense. I need no spell. These boys come here themselves. In fact, I must use magic to drive them away.
What is happening?
Make them go home. Only Rammond was nice, so I let him stay.
I see through your lies. Your wretched charm won't work on me. I shall kill you here and now, monster.
What is she? Waver? She's harmless?
I don't see any reason to kill her. She's a monster, sure, but a sentient one, and basically harmless.
No such thing. Just as there's no dry water, no cold fire. But if you'll not help, very well. I shall tend to her myself.
I'd advise against it.
I will return. With one who does not carry a sword for show.
Why did you take my side? I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed. I don't generally couple with witches, especially not out of gratitude.
I know another way you can repay me. Why not? This is how we're gonna get the flower. Why not?
Tell me why not. Is it the scars?
I detest when a man smells of blood. You witches always reek of it. Fiend blood, trot blood, and these are my brethren.
You're right. But unlike fiends and chorts, you...
Have ample breasts and a pretty face. I know. Their lack of these attributes. Is that what makes them easy to kill?
I'm still not entirely
It's a bit
sure
more
what she
complicated
is.
than that. But never mind. No means no, I get it.
Know of another way you can repay me?
Can't think of another way you can repay me. I'm looking for Pimpernel. You know this forest. Maybe you could help me.
I shall take you myself. And you, Rammond, go pick some more violets. Just the indigo ones this time.
Indigo? You mean blue?
No, indigo is indigo. Men.
What is happening? Is she a fawn? Is that what a fawn
Why
is?
you need all these flowers?
Nosy, aren't you? Wait and see.
I like her, but oh, she's a succubus. I'm pretty sure succubuses are badnesses. A succubus is badnesses. What does that even come under? Hybrid? Succubi. Oh no, we've met Succubi before. There was a succubus in Novigrad. Fucking men. Oh yes, please lead me into this giant ominous cave. What could go wrong? Oh, do not shoot her in the ass. Get your torch out. There we go. That could have almost gone very wrong. I don't think I could have just hit her, so... What's living in this giant cave, goat woman?
Pretty, don't you think? Bellflowers, violets, kingcups, pimpernels. I must pick some edelweiss. Take one, but no more.
There are so innuendos, and I'm not going there. Why are you not going there? That's late. That's very. That's. I want to hear your. I want to hear your best innuendo. Thank you, succubus. She's leading you to her lady cave. I have a question, a completely moral and normal question to be thinking about right now. If you're a succubus with goat legs, where do the goat legs end and the fanny start? It's a very important question. Am I about to get stabbed by that dude that went back to the villager for friends? Doesn't seem very important. Are you asking if she has a hairy minge? Don't say minge! You can literally see the top of the goat legs. Don't say minge in my chat. But it's such a great word. It's just so 90s.
Freya smile upon you.
It's so 90s. Chim won't settle for a merkin. Sounds like your time frame, Chim. I mean, I was alive in the 90s. 'Twas a gay old time. There was a brief period where I think everybody thought everything was going to be okay, and then people fucked it up again. That one was worth it. Wah, wah. Okay, we're going up a mountain for this one. I'm sure it will be fine. What lives at the top of mountains? Dragons? Radishes is 1D. This is fun. It's not fine. Werewolves? No, owls. Use Axie! I died. It wouldn't use the spell I was trying to use. Aren't these the guys that you have to mind control? Was this the mob that you had to mind control? Because otherwise they spike you. I'm freaking miles away. Okay, I have 100% got mind control equipped. And now we walk all the way back up the mountain a second time. It's perfectly fine. Oh, evil seedlings, you are radiance. There might be good news, chat. I didn't talk about it. There might be good news. If you were here the other day on stream when I was showing off some of my trading cards, I might have found somewhere that I can drive to sell them. No, you. No, you. So I might be selling some trading cards in the meat space. I might have to go to a game shop and everything.
Ugly bastard.
Just hit him. Just hit him. I'm dead again. Hypothetically, if I were to send you another Aussie box aside from Chiquitos and chicken salt, what might you want in there? Crisps are good and travel very well and are good packing materials anyway, so because they're air-filled and padded, and they're not too heavy, so they won't increase your cost too much. So strange flavored crisps. But no cheese and onion. Cheese and onion sucks. Pot of Vegemite, just so I can be disgusted on stream. Those are like twisties and burger rings. The burger rings were good. I remember the burger rings. The burger rings were good. You sent burger rings before, though. You told me last time no Vegemite. I can add a little, so I can add a little jar. I've changed my mind on Vegemite, if only because I've changed my mind on things I'm willing to do on the internet for money. If I get Vegemite, I'll buy some nice bread and I will eat it on stream. And you can see my live reaction to Vegemite. I might love it. I might not. But we'll find out together, which will be fun. Did I send Milo last time? And is it something you have access to? Milo is the chocolate powder stuff, right? Like the stuff you put in milk? Yeah, we've got, like I've had Vegemite abroad. Sorry, I've had Milo abroad. It's not like I get why you might want to do that, but it's not. It's something that I've had. Delicious chocolate malt powder. You must be doing it wrong. I drank a lot of delicious chocolate milk powders when I was a child. And I'll be honest, overrated. Algals and necrophages. Last week, I saw an Australian car, right-hand drive with a vanity license plate, Vegemite. Drovana, do you know what Marmite is? Necrophage oil. I do not. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe what Vegemite... Curse, do you have a description of what Vegemite is? Do you know what Bovril is, Dro? I promise these aren't made-up words. Umami flavor is a good way of putting it. I've toxified myself. No, Giovanna, not you just have to do it right. It's all about ratios with butter. I will not be adding butter to a Vegemite toast. I'm very inflexible regarding bread toppings. How do you feel about pizza?
Show me what you got.
Okay, we're good. Pizza and bread. Alright, fine, I'll try it. No, I mean, but like, pizza is bread. The act of eating pizza is like, I would argue, 95% bread toppings, right? It's, you make bread and you put cheese and marinara sauce on top of it. Or at least that's how my brain connected the two. You won't add butter to toast? No, if I ate toast by itself, I would put butter on it. In the same way that I would butter a crumpet. I would butter just toast. But I will not put butter and something else on toast. That's just insanity. Don't bake pizza dough like bread dough. I've never baked bread. I've never baked bread, so honestly, I don't know. You could fill the Albert Hall with things that I don't know. Where did that potion go? There it is. I just wanted to consume it and I ended up unequipping it. That's why there's no bubble in pizza. Oh no, sir. If I'm having toast, the only time I won't add butter is if I'm having peanut butter. Just word for the wise, Curse. Don't ever engage Nats on that whole concept of adding butter to peanut butter. You'll not come out unscathed. But no, I don't like adding butter and other things to toast. I would have buttered toast, but I won't have like butter and jam. That's insanity. And honestly, if you eat butter on toast with other things on it, I think you're crazy. Is it butter specifically? Would you do margarine? Margarine and butter are the same thing conceptually. Like, I was raised on margarine. It's a butter alternative. It serves the same purpose. I was just talking about you. I said your name.
Flap. Nats just raided.
I said your name and you appeared as if by magic. I don't need to keep my name out of your mouth. Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I'm a variety streamer, and I'm not here for as long on a weeknight, so you know what? Because I'm Nats' head mod and I'm frequently in their chat, I'm going to skip the raid trailer today, but I'm curious about something. If you have toast, Nats, you would butter it, yes? But would you add a second thing to toast with butter, like jam? Would you have jam, butter, and toast? Because we were just discussing that Chimkin would eat toast with butter on it, but he would not eat jam on toast or Vegemite on toast. Cheese, a slice of cheese. I do like buttered toast. Who butters their toast? I butter my toast. Vegemite is God. I've never had Vegemite. We were talking about Australian things Curse might want to send me in a package. And Vegemite came up, and then we descended into the discussion of what I would have on toast. Hell yes, or cinnamon sugar. We have Vegemite here. Do we? At Tesco? Is it like Australian Vegemite? Curse, we might have a problem. Is it the same thing? I honestly didn't know that. Actual Vegemite? Yeah, really? Okay. Well, Cursed, I will buy some Vegemite from local if you don't want to ship it to me. Do you guys get Promite? No idea what that is. Literally no idea what that is. Nats, did you have a good stream? How's Grand Blue going? I have found the abandoned distillery. All it took was Algol killing. Oh, it's just a giant hanging out in a mountain. Oh, great. She's small with big sword. I'm a Charlotta main. She's small with big sword. It's valid. I just checked my bank account and my tax payment came in, so I'm rich. Haha, I knew it was coming soon, which is why I was asking about box contents. Okay, we'll take a brief break while the nice classical music is playing on the background. For your benefit, Kirst, we know Chimken loves Chiquito chocolate bars. There is a chocolate bar from Australia, and you can't get it in the UK bar, and they are literally the best thing you've ever put in your face, chat. They are literally the best thing you've ever put in your face. If you ever see these available in the UK, please tell me where you are purchasing them from. Because every time Dolly's grandma goes there, or when Kirst, they do Choquito in other things. Okay, Kirst, new concept. New concept, Kirst. If you can get Choquito in other things, yes, they have started recently. I was going to include some of the hybrid stuff. Hybrid Choquito bars sounds right up my alley. But what are strictly Australian product food products? Question mark. Fairy bread. You can't send me fairy bread. I don't eat soup. You sent me those shapes before. Those were good. The twisties were okay, but I preferred the burger rings. Tim Tams we can buy here now. Wagon wheels were okay, but nothing to write home about, because we used to have wagon wheels as children in this country. I'm not sure if they're still available. What is a polywaffle? What is a polywaffle, chat? I hate wagon wheels. They're like, you sent some last time, and I ate them, but we had wagon wheels as children. Top 10 Australian food snacks. Australian snacks to shove in your suitcase. Why are they York? Oh, those are hula hoops. That's fine. I thought those were Yorkshire puddings for a second. Cheezels. Kit Kat family size block. Sea-Kit Caramello Koala. I would eat a Caramello Koala. I'm not even sure what that is. A polywaffle has like a marshmallow in the middle of a chocolate bar with like nuts. I'm not sure they're made anymore. Tim Tams we can get. Shapes I've had from you already. Vegemite. I am Sirena tuna in olive oil. No. That sounds like an accident in my pants waiting to happen. I can do some more shapes flavors. Cherry ripe. Don't like cherry. That would probably, if I didn't associate cherries with alcohol, that would be fine. We had some Arnott's biscuits. They were good. Anzac's biscuits are good too. Minties are Australia's answer to the question, what if gum was chewier, sweeter, and made to be swallowed? These individually wrapped hard candies are unglamorous, unabashedly minty, and a staple of the Australian lolly jar. This is a very hard sentence to read. Minties will break your teeth, but they're so good. I'll take some minties. Put minties on the list. Put minties on the list. Minties sound right up my street. Honestly, it comes down to a texture thing with me. Lamingtons, Australian cake, fairy bread, which is just toast with hundreds of Chico rolls. This is getting into savories. Vegemite, Anzac biscuits are the best. Dolly loves Anzac biscuits, but I'm not sure if there's now a gluten-free equivalent. I wish I could send Lamingtons. Traditional Australian damper bread. A whole pavlova. Seafood. Send me some smashed avocado on toast. Are Anzac biscuits from back then? I reckon I can get gluten-free Anzacs. If you can get gluten-free Anzac biscuits and you send me some gluten-free Anzac biscuits, Dolly will get on a plane and they will marry you. There is lots of love for Anzac biscuits. Dolly really likes Anzac biscuits, and there's like a fond memory from that where Dolly used to work in the kitchens at some place where they mentioned it randomly when they were discussing desserts to one of the chefs, and the chef was like, I could make those, and then Dolly ended up leaving work that day with like a box full of Anzac biscuits. I ate a lot of those Anzac biscuits. They were delicious. I would eat can you send me a Golden Gay time? I can't Was that even close? How about a meat pie? I had a violet crumble. The violet crumble was good, but I like a crunchy chocolate bar, and the violet crumble is basically the same concept. I'm seeing a lot of Milo, and I'm beginning to think I should allow you to send me Milo just to see if it's better than any of the ones that I've tried. There are golden gaytime hybrids that might be able to send. Hybrid things are cool. So, Kirst, I'll teach you some lore about RightBigChimken. I do have some food staples that I like, but let me tell you, you could send me some kangaroo meat. Don't send me some kangaroo meat. That's probably going to get caught. If there's like a hybrid of something or like a limited edition flavor, and I can get that limited edition, my brain always freaking loves that shit, and it always ends up getting removed from sale. Always ends up getting removed from sale, and then I miss it forever. I was reminded the other day, there is a type, so in America, there's Lay's crisps, like Lay's potato chips, and I know in Europe there's Lay's as well in some places. In the UK, for whatever reason, I think there's some historical explanation for it. Lay's crisps are Walkers, and I never quite understood the reason why. There is a specific brand of those that for about 5 minutes they did sweet chili popcorn, and I was reminded that this stuff existed the other day, and now I've been missing it. And this was like a 10-year ago addiction. I just found gluten-free Anzacs from the grocery store. Dolly will get on a plane and like become your wife. They will get on a plane and they will become your wife. You have different Kit Kat Chunkies as well. I've never seen a Kit Kat Chunky that's an Aero before. I'm seeing a lot of clinkers on TikTok. I'm not sure if clinkers are available worldwide, but I've been seeing a lot of clinkers on TikTok. Caramilk, lemon and Parola. I'm just turning this into a snack stream. Pods. If you can get pods, we used to have pods in this country, but they went off sale. You can't buy them anymore. Pods Twixes. Perky Nana is actually a New Zealand chocolate, but it's delicious. I remember the pineapples being good too. Weird flavors of Oreos. Is anybody else hungry in a completely irrational way? It's not really irrational. I've been talking about food solidly for the last 15 minutes. Peppermint crisps. I mean, Astros. Oh my god, are Astros still available in Australia? No? How is this person selling them then? I don't even know what they are. Astros were a kind of chocolate that used to be able to get in England in the 90s. Again, I keep seeing TikTok videos of like snacks that are no longer available in the UK. Astros is one of those that constantly comes up. Those fully loaded cheese crackers are divine. These ones. Turkish Delight, Buzz, Tim Tams. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at food and go back to the game. But yes, I think I've given you some ideas. Chat. We're going to go back to The Witcher. Thank you very much for coming in on the raid. Thank you very much for enjoying that weird snack food-based segue. Do not spend all of your money on me, Kirst. I will find you, and I will crash the game. The game crashed. That's good. That's just great. I bet I have to run up that mountain again. One moment. I still think we're in single digits with crashes of this game, but it does crash. Just a little tiny bit. Are we back up? Are you coming back? Yeah, there we are. Okay, good.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a Masc mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindersfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Marinas. Yes. Okay, we're not too far away, but there is just a giant in this cave. There's just a giant hanging out in this cave. Do I have anything that makes me better against a giant? We fought a giant. I'm not entirely sure what a giant constitutes. Ogroid? Ogroids. Giants are ogroids. Cursed, Elementa, Necrophage, Spectre. I do have Ogroid. Good. I'm sure this is gonna go fine. That's a Cyclops.
That's terrible.
I think it's the same problem. Ow. Please use the right spell, I swear to God. I'm fine. I'm stuck. Completely legitimate tactic. Just hit him until he falls over. He is very loud.
Cyclops won't bother me anymore. Can look around peacefully now.
I also thought he was wearing no shoes for a second. I think I can distill stuff here. There's levers? Levers? Louvers? There's nothing up there. Okay, good. Science teaches me that if I pull levers attached to scientific-looking equipment, I should be prepared for explosions. That does nothing. Okay, I've lit the fire. Apparently there's instructions in here, but I feel like I'm brute forcing it. That affects nothing. If I was a guide on how to brew alcohol, where do you think I would be? Distiller's log! damn bees come round again. Refused to go till I poured some spirit in the basin. Till I filled it to the brim. It drank all in one slurp and left. Another week's passed and it's come again. I threw stones to chase it off. Then it threw stones back and broke 3 of my ribs. Howled and screamed till I poured some more. I've gone through my ledger. The plying beast drunk half my supply. I shan't give it another drop no matter what. Think it's time I called for a witcher. And now I'm over encumbered.
Distilling recipes. Parchment's a little faded, but legible.
I'm giving you one last chance. Either do everything properly or your apprenticeship is over. Can one be under encumbered? I think if you are over encumbered, you are carrying too much, and then you are encumbered with something if you're carrying anything. Under encumbered would imply your natural state. I'm giving you what I think, or at least that's what I understand. I'm giving you one last chance. Either do everything properly or your apprenticeship is over and you can start packing your bags. Here are your instructions. Read them twice to make sure they make it into that watery brain of yours. Put the mash in the evaporator. Light the fire under the evaporator. Cool the condenser. I'm going to take a photo of this for a completely unrelated reason. Hi, Blue. I'm going to take a photo of that for a completely unrelated reason, so I don't have to keep going back to that screen. Hi, Jim, it's Blue Sub. My name changed. Long story. Did you get banned from the internet? What did you do? No, nothing like that. It's fair enough. I was messing around. Yeah. I didn't expect this name to be available. Fair. So you switched your name by accident. Is that what you're trying to tell me? And now I'm stuck with it for 60 days. So you switched your name by accident. That's what you're trying to tell me. Blue, you're a silly sausage. That is all I will say. I'll accept that. Fair enough. Is it actually... What did I... Okay, the fire is now out. But there's nothing... Find some mash. So apparently there's mash in here somewhere. I've been long-running joke that one day I'd change it to this so I can trick streamers into saying ooh woo, blue woo. I mean, I think you'll be sorely disappointed when you realize most streamers will say that without prompting. I definitely will. You make it sound like we wouldn't say that anyway. What is mash and where would I find it? Is it something to do with these rocks? I don't think it can be. Cornea? There's apparently a side room. I'll just start swinging. None of that has anything in it. And then we go outside. I'm so confused. Oh, is there stuff up the back there?
Got lucky. Bit of mash left.
I have found some mash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash.
Here's where the mash goes. Probably.
Step away. Like, realistically, that might be where the mash goes, right? But none of the other things have inventories, so it kind of has to be.
Goes. Probably.
Add mash.
Done.
Okay.
Now to boil the mash.
Okay, that's fine. And then we get this, we do this. I've boiled the mash, light the fire under the evaporator.
Ought to be enough. Time to cool it down.
Cool the condenser. Did I? Okay. For some reason...
Well. Turns out I'm quite the distiller.
Yes, I definitely did that on purpose. And it magically bottled itself. Oh. Okay. Where's the nearest signpost? Outside. Okay, I need to TP to a shop, chat. My legs, they're so heavy. I can't get anywhere very quick, and the background music's disappeared for some reason. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the signpost. I don't remember having been to a shop on this island. Have I been to a shop on this island? Is it quicker to go? I think it might actually be quicker to go back to Novigrad. Which sounds so silly. By the time I find where I'm meant to be going...
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Okay. This is such a silly way of selling anything. And can I ride my horse into the village? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Come on, Roach. Come on. Come on, Pony. Come on. I need to ride you all the way to the armorer because I'm full of stuff. Yeah.
From now on,
this is fine. This is fine.
Freak! The dungeon! That's where you belong!
This is fine. I'm not gonna ride into a bunch of people and start a riot, because I bet that's something I could accidentally do.
Yeah. No. Oh, fuck. Don't ride it now.
My horse's fear level just went up. Okay, here he is. Dismount. I have so much stuff in my pockets.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Craft something for me.
Listen, would you craft something for me?
Good. I'm just gonna repair everything. No, I'm not gonna repair everything there because I'm selling all of that. That would be silly. Shop. He has so much money on him. I'm gonna sell this armor, this shirt, those trousers. Could be or inferior latency due to distance. Maybe. That's what those VPNs are for. That sword is worth 1,000, not 7,000. I can read. Shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Death from above. I have a... That's not a better crossbow. For some reason, I'm carrying around that blunt stage sword that we got like a billion years ago, and I don't need to. Okay. 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 Is there anything that I should be aiming to craft while I'm here? Go away. Steel sword. Blade from the bits. What am I? Level 26? I could make a blade from the bits. Eventually, I will want to make a better wolf sword. Woven steel mastercrafted. Witch hunter's sword as well. I have the option to make. Not that I can use it right now. I still don't think I need to craft anything. I could probably be doing more damage, but I'm still not running into what is apparently a difficult game, so that's a subtle flex of me there, chat. I am playing on Deathmatch and the game is easy.
So long.
If you've played this game. Alright, darling. No, I'm leaving. Return to Grimace, the chemist.
From now on, assume you're...
On our way to an alchemist, chat. Give him some lotions and potions. Diamond?
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
I am the White Wolf. They really must stop saying that to me. To the whale graveyard!
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a Masc mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Gasp! Okay. Oh, God! Come on. Very almost ill. Very almost dead. That was too close. I really must learn how to block monsters properly, because I'm just not even trying at this point. Meditation. Boom. Take this. No, not... Okay. That's fine. I just took a potion by accident. I can do a lot of damage right now, but there are no mobs. If I run into a fight, I'm gonna absolutely destroy them. That, and I could theoretically poison myself if I drink some more potions. Get off the wall! Okay. One second, my phone does be doing the vibrate. Is anybody dead? Nobody's dead. It's fine. Curse gets self-poisoned by licking a native toad. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Depends what Curse is into. Curse, have you ever licked a toad?
Did everything you asked.
Phenomenal, my boy. So, Fridtjof, shall we begin?
The sooner the better. We've a long night ahead of us.
Toads aren't
Ritual
native.
is only for members of the inner circle. Thus, my dear apprentice, you must wait outside. Under no circumstances must you enter. We shall begin your tutelage come morn.
Can you tell me about the ritual?
Will you finally tell me what the ritual's about?
Nay. No one likes a meddler. Suffice to say, it's a burning matter now. Shout!
They're just gonna get drunk. I've brewed them alcohol. Wait till the next day. You have more access to toads, right, Chim? Have you ever licked a toad? We have White's tree frogs, I'll have you know. That's frog racist. And no, I have not. Would you like to? That sounds oddly threatening. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Absolutely not. I'm terrified of them. I don't think frog racism is actually a thing. But frogs and toads are not the same. I think this is the cows and lick me. You want to? No. What were we talking about? Buffalo and cows being the same. There was a whole discussion that sprawled out of my Discord the other day where Sky went into Jura's chat and started talking about me saying that buffaloes and cows were basically the same thing. It's true, they are. Yeah, they're just drunk.
We must have another. That's good stuff.
Aye, as the best from Masc Garden. And spirit from Hail Hell. Good times, Fridtjof. Good times. Finally, something other than damn potions and transmutations.
Guess the ritual's not over yet.
Girl, I thought I told you to stay outside. Only druids in the inner circle.
Sharkle Smirkle, let the boy have some fun. He's earned it.
Fine. Pour yourselves on. Garrett, let the lessons begin.
As a child, my grandfather chased me around his house holding one and wouldn't stop, and now they're just ick. Thankfully, it's too cold for them in my state, but when I go home to my dad's place, I'm always on the lookout. You hear them before you see them. Then you want to sober up first?
Don't you think you ought to sober up first?
Once I'm sober, we'll get nowhere on account of my hangover. No shit. Let's start with ingesting toxins. Best approach, practice makes perfect.
I've practiced a lot already. Good thing.
I'll make learning my
Let's settle this. Chim to Ken.
Marek, thank you for hitting me with a live chicken.
And gulp.
Who said old age is a burden?
Okay, the room is now spinning because I've been drinking. Chat, I might be a bit tipsy. Drovana, ChatGPT, how to build a toad cannon. Don't build a toad cannon. Don't use ChatGPT in my chat. Not that that exists. I wonder if anybody's made a... Somebody's got to have made an AI plugin for Twitch chat, right? I bet that exists. The sad tale of the Grossbart brothers. Look for the Grossbart brothers in Ard Skellig. Crikey, that's a grim thought. Yeah, it exists for quite some time, but yeah, probably. Yeah, somebody's got to have done that. I've not seen it. I need to go to Ard Skellig, so...
Leathery leaves, rough to the touch.
I believe it's using GPT as a command. I don't even understand how you would connect it to Twitch chat even. Not that I'm suggesting you do. Please don't do that. It kind of takes... Why would you want some... Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird line. Okay, we're running through the woods again. This is the second time we've been running through the woods today. If I can find these brothers real quick, we'll have done 2 side quests before the end of stream. There's bugs over in that hill. Oh, I would like to test the theory because apparently I would like to test something real quick because I've just reminded myself of it. Twitch, clip that. Apparently, if you say Twitch clip that, Twitch clips that. And I'm curious to know if that is actually the case. Watch the game crash again. So if I go to my own Twitch channel now. It did! It came up in my notifications thing. Created clip from your stream using clip that voice command? Sure, okay, then how long is it? How long is said clip? How long is said clip? Why can I not look at my clips while I'm live? I guess it's unpublished until I publish it after stream. I saw it in the channel I was an editor for. I got a notification about it the other day, and it seemingly it doesn't even publish them until I can see them. Which is good. Yeah, there it is. It's not appearing on my feed. It's not appearing on my feed. How big of a 30 seconds? It does work. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure I would ever want to say that out loud because you know exactly what I'm doing when I say it. At least if I press the clip that button or like put a stream flag down, you don't know when I'm recording myself. Jim, this is important. What's happening? Check your DMs. I swear to God if this is a troll. That is a hamster, not a dog. Or a guinea pig. I didn't zoom in on the picture. Put it in my Discord so everybody can see. That was very important, I agree. Chat, if you'd like to join our Discord, you can. There is a channel point redeem. Once you've been watching the channel for long enough, you can get an invite to the Discord. It's a little tater-tot. You're a little tater-tot. I'm not... Is that complimentary? If you were referred to as a tater-tot by another human being, would you be complimented? Asking for a friend. It would confuse me. Fair. That's a valid response. Like now. You're a little tater-tot, Nance, because you're salty. Yeah, there we go. Depends on the context. I'm either, if you call somebody a little tater-tot, it works on a couple of levels. You could be like, well, you're a bit salty, you're round and shaped like a potato, and then it becomes less complimentary. Nat stays salty? I wouldn't know. I think the term is Nats is salty. Let the salt flow through you. I am just walking again. Where am I headed? Am I even slightly in the... I've got so far to go. Why am I doing this on foot? I've also only got 15 minutes before the end of the stream, and I've also passed where all of the teleport things are. So if I can't get there on foot now... I'm sorry, chat. I done a bad. I done a bad.
Hey, white one, no!
Hello, pirates.
Pathetic.
Neither green will take your butt.
Come on, then.
Glory to all heroes!
And Blue Sub, he ate the tater tot. I refuse. Blue Sub is a good egg. We do not hold that against them.
Thank you, White One. You're not one of us, but you sure fight like an islander. How's it you came to Skellige?
Long story. Got something to take care of here.
As we all do. Me, for instance, I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
Pirates took her.
I have the power to ban.
Grip and squeeze. Regret their mothers ever bore them as they shit themselves.
Following a trail, got any clues?
Nowhere to go. Got any clues?
These two here, before they pounced on me, said their captain had set sail for Hindersfjall. Karisu were on board his longboat.
Hope you find her.
Listen, if you come across those pirates or see Karisu anywhere, tell her to go to Blandair. Tell her to go home.
Fine, willing to help.
Got my word on that. Farewell.
Yep. Nat's just pulled the mod equivalent of I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. How does that make you feel, Blue? How does that make you feel? Mother is mothering. All the mothers are mothering. You can have it back. Gross. It's partially used. In certain places on the planet, that would be a delicacy, is all I'm saying. Same as a lot of countries eat dogs, mind you. Jim, you sick fuck. I'm sure people. Oh, I said it. Yeah, no, thank you for catching me up. You tricked me. That's what 3/4 of that jar is. It's me reading other people's swears. As it turns out, I don't think I actually swear as badly as I thought, but it's been quite an interesting thought experiment so far. I have a really bad feeling that this is not even accessible from this side. It must be the grotto, right? Okay, we're in what is I don't think I would be surviving this swim if this was real life. My bits would be frozen off. I love that I skipped the most obvious word, doll. Don't worry, Dolly forgot that the word berry existed the other day. DollyWhiskers is a berry denier. Okay, there is a grotto here. I forgot words mid-sentence constantly, the joys of being perimenopausal brain fog. I have been doing that more and more the last couple of days. Since going back to work, I'm not sure if I'm overwhelmed or who knows. You've all been exercising your brains on less complicated long words. Hey, in my defense, I will also say I am also streaming. Oh, the short, easy one escaped you. They'll never escape. There's a squid painted on this wall. Didn't even read my message. SHM, what was your message? Berries aren't real, like COVID and climate change. I didn't see your message. It was off the top of my screen before I could. I meant more complicated long words. My bad. COVID was not a sham. Stop saying shit like that on the internet.
Fucking hell, Chimken. Read chat. For the love of God, he never reads chat. Look at this guy.
Sorry.
A bald and bearded non-chat reader.
I subtracted instead of added. That's why the button went twice. There's a lot of stuff firing off in my chat these days, isn't there?
We meet again.
Hello.
So, you change your mind? Want to hunt the Grossbart brothers with me? Easy coin for you.
Yeah, we can work together.
Yeah, we can hunt them together.
Grand. Let's get going then. I've picked up their trail. They shouldn't be far.
Stupid LC latency. I have a question for chat. With the guess the word game being so popular, would it make sense for me to always have slow mode in chat so chat scrolls a little slower? I think it also means people can't physically spam. Yeah? Up to you. I think it means you can only send messages every couple of seconds. Nah. I mean, I've been on top of it so far. If I suddenly get 20,000 followers, I might not be able to keep tabs. And honestly, the only person I never seem to read their messages is Nats.
Dance.
Let a death affect the game. He fucking hates me. Fair enough. It's just a question. I wasn't planning on doing it. Stop swear. Stop making me swear in response to you.
I like the way you die.
I like the way you die. Unchanged, unwanted, but always RightBigChimken. Is somebody alive in the corner of this room?
Any last words?
Why did it... Wait, what? Why did I fail it?
A witcher, eh? A witcher, eh?
I don't understand. Why did I fail it? Help the bounty hunter deal with the Grossbart brothers. That's what I just did. He's right here. I don't. Because you're no good, Duck. You're no good, Duck. You're just like your father.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a Masc mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindersfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Skellige wins a wild. Okay. Look for the gross. This is it. Why did it fail, though? I'm so confused why it failed. Chat, we're going to try and get this quest done before the end of stream. If the ads start and I finish this quest, I might whiz to the toilet before we do closing messages. But we are heading in that direction.
Meet again. So, you change your mind? Want to hunt the Grossbart brothers with me?
Yes, that's what I...
coin for you.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hunt them together.
Grand. Let's get going then. I've picked up their trail. They shouldn't be far.
Let's settle this. Chim to Ken.
Drew, thank you for hitting me with your unplugged blender.
Your mum shot you out. Now the grave will take you back. All together! Devil's blood, he's fast!
Get off the rock!
Your mum shot you, you dog. Dumb.
I like the way you die.
Okay, that's 2 of them.
Let's dance.
Is it 'cause he glitched? We're not done. There's still one alive.
You know who you've crossed.
Yeah, finish him off. Okay, we didn't fail it that time at least.
Went well, I thought.
It's just a bit dark.
Maybe you'd consider working together for a spell. Seems you have a gift for this kind of work.
Thanks. Once is enough. So long.
And now to take their things. This is perfectly timed, chat, if I'm quick. This is perfectly timed if I'm quick. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Got 21 seconds to go. Got 21 seconds to go. Okay. I need to snooze the ads that are just about to happen. I am not losing my mind. I was in a rush. We had like 60 seconds before the next ad dropped. And I want to do my closing messages, and then I want to roll out. Don't clip that. I could have said, I could really confuse Twitch just by like spamming saying that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, chat. I'm an adult. I will not just randomly say that catchphrase over and over again. Chat, I want you to know that I'm really happy that you are great and wonderful. Oh, and I didn't actually ask this question at the beginning of stream because I forgot what my title was today. What is the masculine equivalent of spinning in a sundress? You know when a person spins when they're wearing a dress and the dress goes up a little bit and like there's that sort of like ballet pirouette type thing that's going on with the dress. What is the masculine equivalent of that experience? I'm honestly curious to know if you have any thoughts or feelings on that subject. I would love to hear them. As a person who's done both. Spinning doesn't need a dress, does it? I mean, no. The feminine stereotype is where the dress sort of like spins up. You know when you wear a nice suit and you get to like swoosh the jacket back to reach into a pocket? Yes. No, yeah, no, I can see that. Or like the cuff adjustment maybe. Like that little cuff adjustment and like sort of doing this maybe. I could get on board with that as a concept. I could get on board with that as a concept. Fair. Okay, that's a perfectly good answer to that question. Those are pretty close. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. The tie, you know, where you do the tie and like not the entire act of tying a tie, because obviously anybody can wear a tie, but like you tie the knot and then you pull it up to the top and you straighten it a little bit. What about putting your foot up on a tree stump while wearing shorts, hands on hips? I don't think I've ever done that to know the experience. The tie adjustment is what I thought. This is going to be a running question in the community over the course of the next couple of months. Well, I'm not really. I'll probably forget about it by next stream. Alternatively, chat, if you are capable of queefing, what's that like? Explain it to me. That's the second. That's the well. I don't. Stop asking people. I've asked two whole people. Now I've asked you. That's the difference. Yeah, Captain Morgan pose good. Never done the Captain Morgan pose. Or to whack you upside the head. It's just a question, bro. It's just a question, bro. It's just a question. Please do, Nets. It's just a question, bro. It's just a question. The question can't hurt you, bro. Bro. Anyway. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm also really proud of you for existing. Long pause. A couple of reminders. You do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on your existence as best as you possibly can, and if my content can help that existence be better, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. I'm proud I can sign the whole alphabet. GG! I bet you can sign GG now. Can we get... Okay, Nets. Content idea for you. I think the story of you learning how to sign is really cool. Content idea for you. You take, and this is like TikTok, YouTube shorts and stuff, you take like common internet phrases like GG and you learn how to sign them in a TikTok. And then you can be like, in the comment section, rate my insert the type of sign language you're using. Did I say what? Wait, are you correcting me or you're correcting Joe? Get good noob, yeah, stuff like that. GG, get wrecked, pure ownage, that sort of stuff. I would. It's a very niche. It would be very niche, but I think that would tick a lot of boxes from like the content creation side and the people who use sign language. Accessibility is so hot right now. Anyway, if anything, Nets, I expect you to appear back on webcam for the first time since becoming a YouTuber. You know those TV shows where there's the little person in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and they sign language the entire experience? I need you to sign language your entire stream. That's it. Real simple. Can sign GG. And I can sign my full name. I think people would get it. Honestly, I think people will get a kick out of it. And it's something that you've done with it's a nice story behind it. And I was right about the schedule. I will remind you that I was right about the schedule. Anyway, chat, I did the first bit. I did the second bit. I would like to remind you that I'm using this swear jar command up here, but we're about to enter the end of the stream bit where I do a bunch of swearing. So don't use the swear thing because these swears are allowed. Chat, it's at this point in the stream I invite you to type the word fuck in chat. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It is both a positive or a negative. You can say stuff like fucking hell. I'm still really enjoying The Witcher 3. It was the correct thing to do. I needed to pick this game back up again on stream, and I needed to do side questing to sort of ease my way back in. I'm honestly looking forward to doing 4 hours of story on Saturday. We might sneak in some random stuff in the meantime, like beforehand if I can get live early. But The Witcher 3 is back in my The Witcher 3 is back in my brain, and that's good. I'm really happy with that. That's great. Fuck appointment anxiety. Fuck yeah. Fuck knee pain. Alan Partridge. No, just Partridge. Fuck getting up early to go see Spooderman. You're going to see Spooderman early? I thought you cancelled. The negatives. Fuck the Trump administration. Fuck the British Labour government. Fuck the Reform Party UK. Fuck losing people too soon. Fuck epilepsy. Fuck Parkinson's disease. Fuck chronic health conditions. Where are you getting this information? The conversation that you and I had where you said you couldn't attend at the time that you wanted and you didn't want to attend the cinema with children. We literally had this conversation. An episode we cancelled. Oh, I read that as like you weren't going because you couldn't go at the time that you wanted because of children. Oh my god. Maybe explain yourself better. Anyway.
Fucking hell, Chimken. Read chat. For the love of God, he never reads chat. Look at this guy, a bald and bearded non-chat reader.
You've completely thrown off my. Where was I? Fuck the Trump administration. Fuck transphobia. Fuck J.K. Rowling. I need Chim and Nats to put a room together and just roast each other endlessly. Funnily enough, I have been talking about a podcast. Would you like to hear the subject of this podcast? It would be like getting in a fight in The Sims. This is definitely cue angry cat noises. Me and Nats do a podcast, right? Where we sit down and every episode we talk about things that we hate as pre-middle age people. Like, we're both around the age where we can start going, middle age is fast approaching, and we can be like, yeah, I really hate dungarees. But you know what the good thing about like I absolutely despise dungarees. But the idea is that you always have to insert some level of positivity. The fuck, dungies are cute, but it would work. I'm using this as an example. Like, the podcast concept would be, yeah, I really hate this thing as a 30-year-old man, but I can understand why some people would like dungarees because they stop your trousers from falling down. And just spin off from there. Like, as an example, I really hate my job sometimes, but what my job allows me to do is take care of DollyWhiskers, chronically ill disabled. You see? And then we can sort of like research new subjects on a weekly basis, and we can go like, oh yeah, I read about this thing that exists. It's called Australian chicken salt, and honestly, I absolutely despise that concept. But you know what salt is good on? French fries. And then we just have an hour-long conversation about stuff that we hate. Good idea, bad idea, I don't know. It might be a thing that we talk about in the future. I'm in. I think it would be fun. You're making me want chips with chicken salt. I think it would be a fun, silly thing to try. What the fuck is chicken salt? I'm just swearing over and over again now. I know celery salt. It's an Australian thing, or even better, a potato cake with chicken salt. I'm just sat here talking, and the ads are rapidly approaching, chat. Fuck J.K. Rowling. Fuck Harry Potter. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck the existence of trillionaires in 2026. Potentially coming to a podcast platform near you. I'm loosely calling it the Misery Loves Company podcast. The Misery Loves Company podcast. Because we'll be miserable, but at least we'll be together. It's so good, I'm sending Chim a box, so maybe if he's up for it, I'll include some for you too, and he'll just pass it on. It'll be much cheaper for you to send it all to me, and I can post it to Nets as a secondary address. But Curse is apparently in on the podcast, so Curse, you can be our guest host when time zones allow. He knows where I live. The cows, yeah, the cows are coming. The cows are coming. They are. And I do actually need to raid out. Who are we raiding today? I am going to raid somebody on my list as an easy one because I can't raid other people playing The Witcher because I might get spoilers. I am going to raid... Gaming Bug Guy is always a good shout. Chat, if you're subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you're unsubscribed, take a raid message from chat. That would be good. I will be back on Friday. The plan is to play The Witcher, but more excitingly, we will be going back to The Witcher for a full 4-hour stream on Saturday. So if I play something random Friday night, please don't hold it against me. Whatever, didn't want it anyway. What, jelly bean? Jellyfish. Is one. I fucking love the word game, but it distracts me from the trophy game. The word game, this has turned out great. this has turned out great. I think there might come a time where if chat is absolutely popping off, I might have to deactivate it for a stream now and then. But everybody seems invested in this, and I can stream over the top of it while people are spamming words, and we're having the little conversations firing back and forth in chat. I like it. It's here to stay for a while. The developers who did this, where this is from, also are responsible for the swear counter, and they have a whole host of other things that I've just been messing around with because it's a brand new platform, and honestly, it feels like I've learned something through using it. I'll see you on Friday.